welcome back to Keeping It Real in the Kitchen. I'm Candace Cole. Today we are making some burgers. In my case, we're making some turkey burgers, but you could use this exact same recipe for beef burgers too. I figured I'm making them, you might want to hang out with me and see how to make them. So for this recipe, you're going to need 1 pound of ground beef. This recipe will yield 4 hamburgers. If you need 8, double it. If you need more, just you get the point. You know how to do math. Alright, so like I said, 4 hamburgers, 1 pound of ground turkey or ground beef. You're going to need a little bit of salt and pepper, but I wanted to bring this up first because we're not going to use it right away, but don't worry, I haven't forgot about it. We're also going to need some Worcestershire sauce. You're also going to need 1 egg, need some breadcrumbs. I use the Italian style because it has a lot of seasoning in it and tastes good. You're gonna need 1 onion. We're not gonna use the whole thing, but you need some onion. We're gonna use 2 cloves of garlic and a little olive oil to cook in. If you wanna spice up your burgers just a little bit, add some cayenne seasoning right in there. A dash or 2 should do you just fine. Let's get started. First thing we're gonna do is grab our egg, pop it right in our bowl, and we're gonna beat that egg. Beat it, beat it. Grab yourself a fork and eat it. That's how that went. It's been a while since we were down. Next, we're gonna add 6 tablespoons of breadcrumbs. If you're gluten-free, don't add breadcrumbs unless you watched my how to make your own gluten-free breadcrumbs, then you could use those, that would work too. Next, we're gonna add 2 teaspoons of the Worcestershire sauce. 1, 2. If you would like to first, you could chop up your onion and your garlic. That would make sense, but I didn't, so up to you. We're gonna mince it. Mince that garlic, mince that onion. Mince it, yeah. What? Add your garlic right inside, and now we're gonna mince up our onion. I'm gonna mince up half of my onion and add that right in the mixture. Make sure you're getting those pieces very small so nobody gets any like giant chunks of onion. Oh, it's like going up my nose. I should not inhale. Why did I sniff? I was so stupid. Why did I sniff? Like that was gonna take it away? No, that puts it up your nostrils. Another optional ingredient you could add is mustard. About 1 tablespoon would be just fine. You could do a Dijon, you could do just a regular yellow, but it's optional. Not for me, but it might be for you. Let's mix it all up. Mix, mix, mix. Make sure meat. We want to divide it up into 4 equal parts and take those parts and make burger patties out of them. They are gonna shrink when we're cooking them. You want them to be just about 1 inch thick. We're gonna set them on a pan that I've prepared with a little saran wrap on it. Now we're gonna cover these up with just a little saran wrap. We're gonna let them sit in the refrigerator for at least 20 minutes so that way the patties get all the same temperature all around from the middle to the outside. It's gonna help cook them better. My burgers have chilled out for just about 20 minutes in the refrigerator, so they should all be the same temperature. Now is when we're gonna salt and pepper them. I'm gonna start with the pepper, just sprinkle some on each to taste, and now the salt. One of the reasons we don't want to sprinkle salt on ahead of time or mix it in with our meat is because there are some people who believe that once you put salt on your burgers, it actually starts to cook them. It changes the meat. While I was seasoning these burgers, I had my frying pan heating up to a medium heat. Now, if you're cooking them on the stove, like I said, you want it at a medium heat, and they're gonna cook for about 4 minutes on each side, give or take. Well, more give, less take. If you're cooking them on the grill, you're gonna cook them for about 5 to 8 minutes on each side. Let's get cooking. I'm gonna cook them all at the same time, and I'm gonna put down a little bit of olive oil. 1, 2, 3, and 4. If your pan's not already preheated, your burgers are gonna have to cook a little longer. If you made thick burgers, they're also gonna have to cook a little longer. If you do wanna add cheese to them, after you've cooked them on each side, you just throw that layer of cheese on until it's nice and melted on top. That's what I'm doing. You hear that? Can you hear the sizzle tonight? What do you do when you wait for food? You either make something else, you sing, talk to someone, tell a story, stand here, go to the bathroom. All good choices. Or you could drum. My counter feels a little dirty. I've been cooking on it all day. It's been 1 minute? I drummed. I told you what you could do while you're waiting, and it's been 1 minute. 1, 1,000, 2, 1,000, 3, 1,000, 4 Mississippi, 5 Mississippi, 6 Mississippi, 7 Mississippi. Oh yeah, this has got to do something, right? Oh, feel one-handed? Not going anywhere. Another minute down. Aha! I want to show you just one burger before I put some cheese on it, but you can see it. It looks great, a little crispy on top. Smells awesome. Here it is. Alright guys, check out those burgers. They are done with melted cheese on them now. I'm just gonna try one without a bun, but man, when I make this later, it is gonna be an onion toast bun. There's gonna be some mayonnaise, a little bit of ketchup. It's gonna have a tomato on there and some lettuce. Oh, I'm excited. But let's just try the meat recipe. That's why we're here. Alright, let's try it. That is juicy. Oh, I like all that onion in it. Good flavor, great seasoning. That's a great burger. Alright guys, I hope you liked this recipe, and if you did, give it a thumbs up. Share it with some of your friends, and make sure you watch some old videos, but most importantly, subscribe. And I'll see you next time on Keeping It Real in the Kitchen. Bye guys.